Now, the focus of the show really has been geopolitics, and we'll take a different angle on that now, and we'll go to Djibouti, the tiny East African nation located at the point where the Red Sea meets the Gulf of Aden. Djibouti's government's warning Washington not to use its territory to confront Houthi militants who've been attacking commercial ships in the Red Sea, and it's really taken on an increasing significance given all of the cross-currents recently. For more, we can join Bloomberg's Ondiro Oganga in Kigali. Ondiro, just for anyone who's not familiar with this story, explain for us the significance of the port of Djibouti recently and how it's led to the unrest in the Red Sea.
Lizzy, you cannot talk about Djibouti without mentioning its strategic location. This is a country that is located at the tip of the Arabian Peninsula, 16 kilometers away from Yemen. And it's on the Gulf of Aden. And this is on a major shipping route. Ships are going back and forth from the Suez Canal. So it's very strategically located. It's also attracted several military bases from the US, France, Italy, China, and even Germany. And due to the unrest in the Red Sea, it has been an economic boom for them. Right now, there's something called transshipment, where bigger vessels, particularly from Asia, are docking there and loading their vessels on smaller, or rather loading their containers on smaller boats. And according to the chairman of the Ports Authority, their revenue is going to increase by a third, from $450 million to $600 million. And what they're saying is, we're doing good business on the bad luck of others. And this port is very significant to Djibouti because, together with roads and other transport logistics, they account for 80% of growth. This is a very infrastructure-driven economy.
Yeah, it feels like if countries don't have bases in Djibouti, they want them. So how is Djibouti navigating that tightrope of neutrality with all this geopolitical tension going on?
You put it really well, Lizzy. It's a tightrope because neutrality is very difficult amid geopolitical tension. But Djibouti took a very hard decision by saying no to the U.S. when they requested to launch operations against Houthis from their bases in Djibouti. What the Prime Minister said is, quote, "We do not want to be brought into your war." But in exchange, they allowed them to launch defense operations. So if the Houthis attack first, then these countries have the right to defend themselves. And the U.S. Department of Defense says that what they're doing in the region is just to bolster deterrence, but also praise Djibouti, saying that they're a very able and willing partner in fighting extremism in the region. And this conflict is also a tightrope, like you mentioned, because despite the fact that there's a war in Gaza that has left nearly 35,000 people dead, Djibouti has quietly allowed naval vessels from the EU mission with orders to protect cargo on the Red Sea to dock, refuel, and get repaired from the damage that they might have sustained.
So they don't want to be part of the war, but how have operations changed since the Houthi attacks?
It's day and night, because initially what they were dealing with is just people and drug smugglers. Remember, despite being very strategically located, they're neighbors with Somalia, which is fighting Islamist insurgencies, and Ethiopia, that had a civil war for nearly 2 years. So these are the challenges that they had to contend with. Right now, their rescue operations is with vessels that are in distress. Most recently, there was a vessel carrying 21,000 tons of fertilizer that was hit and it was sinking. And when the captain called for help, we saw this Djibouti crew launch rescue operations, and in 24 hours, all the 24 crew members had been rescued. And also, this defense operations being launched from Djibouti is helping ensure that there's still flow of goods along the Red Sea and reducing the time that could have been used to reroute to the Cape of Good Hope.